Hi guys, welcome back to another makeup video. Today we are doing a makeup look inspired by my nails. I did these the other day. They are Gel X, which is like gel extensions. I did them with Biab underneath the clear nail, and then I did the nail art myself. Um, and yeah, so I thought I'd do a makeup look inspired by them. So we're going to do sort of like a graphic eyeliner inspired by this pattern and colours. And then I'm thinking of doing, you can see this little silver metallic star, which is just on both the ring fingernails. I'm thinking of doing that with some diamante gems, so we'll see how that goes. Um, yeah, we're basically just gonna do a talk through tutorial. I'm also starting this week, fingers crossed, hoping to post every day on TikTok. I'm really not getting a lot of reach, and I'm literally posting once a week. I may be posting like 3 videos a week, but I'm posting them all in one go, and then I just forget about it because I'm not really a everyday on social media. Like you guys know, I've said multiple times, I'm not using social media for scrolling purposes at the moment. I'm purely going on there to post, and I have got a bit more lenient with it because this is my 4th month without it. Now, like, I will go on TikTok and I will look at videos to find transitions, whereas in January I literally was no, just listen to the sounds to make a video. Anyway, I'm waffling. So today I'm gonna try and record quite a few TikTok clips and yeah, try not to take away anything from this video. But I just thought that I would say you can at least this week expect 7 videos from me, one every day. Most likely an Instagram story post, a normal Instagram post, and a reel at some point throughout the week. And then over on here, my YouTube short video and this makeup tutorial that you're watching now. So lots of content. Hopefully, we can stick to it. But who knows? I might run out of ideas, and I might be lazy. But we've got to put the effort in if we want more reach. So fingers crossed. Anyway, I'm really sorry. I'm like just talking with my hands because I've got long nails on. But anyway, let's get into the makeup look. As you can see, I've gone in and done my brows already. I just used this Morphe brow pencil. This is in the shade Almond. I've had this a long time. I always use it for, it's broken. um, but I always use this for the spoolie on the end. I brushed through my brows and I just thought I'd take it back and do a little faded brow moment. But I didn't want to carve up the top. I don't like the harshness of the top anymore. That's such an old makeup look for me to be doing that. So we've left them fluffy but underlined, filled in. We'll see how it looks with the whole look. So I have already put concealer on my eyes as a base. So I'm just going to take a translucent powder. This is just the Revolution one. And I'm just going to take a little bit on an eyeshadow brush and basically just set my eye because we're not using eyeshadow today. Whereas if we were using eyeshadow, I definitely wouldn't be going in with a powder because it will stop the shadow from sticking. Then we're going to take, so the shades we're taking are these 3. We've got a white, a blue, and a black of the Create Paints from Painted. And I want to use the white to mix with the blue so that we can achieve more of a pastel blue colour to match the nails. And we're basically just going to do this graphic above crease eyeliner with dots on, and then obviously we'll go in with gems. So I've just added equal parts of both those colours to mix together. So we've sort of just achieved this pale blue colour, and it is a bit of a different colour shade than the nails. The nails seem to be a bit more pale blue but also greeny. They've got a tinge of green to them, which I didn't realise, but I think this is the closest shade we're going to get with the products we've got, so that's what we're going to use. Then I'm just going to take my smallest face painting brush and we're going to start with that product. I'm sort of just going above the crease. Trying to keep my eyelid very flat so that we don't have any printing going onto the eyelid while it dries. I'm not too worried about thickness of it at the moment because we can go back in and thicken it up in a bit. So that is the one I first shaped done. I'm going to go in and do the other eye as well, just before the paint on the palette dries. So now that we've waited for those to dry, I'm going to take the black crepe paint and I'm basically taking I don't know how to show you guys it, the end of a paintbrush because I just think it'll be more precise. And it's just got a tiny flat bit on the end that will hopefully create the dot shape that we want. So we just fixed up those two and I added another one. And basically I'm just going in with that same small brush that we used for the blue to create the dots instead. And then I'm just going to take a flat brush and we're going to take that blue that we've used on the top of the eye and we're just going to go in on the waterline for a bit of colour. So that is both the under eyes done. I'm going to go off camera and apply some lashes real quick and I'll be back with you to carry on with the skin. So I just went and applied my lashes over on TikTok if you want to go see that. I don't have my microphone on. Honestly, this feels so weird right now. I haven't worn lashes in a long time. Like a really long time. I feel like I can't see anything. So if you're not used to wearing lashes, this is just coming from a makeup artist. It is hard to see with lashes if you're not used to them. And they can be irritating on the eye, but right now it just feels a bit uncomfortable because I'm really not used to it. But we'll continue. Now, my thinking is I can't really do a rhinestone star anywhere. I feel like it's not going to fit. I don't know if I'm happy with the eyeshadow the way it is. And I may just go in and do my skin makeup with it and see how it looks. And if I want to add a rhinestone star still, I will. But if not, this matches the nails perfectly. So for skin, I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer to begin with. And I'm basically just going to bronze my face. And I'm not looking at doing too much of a foundation today. I'd rather just stick to a concealer so that this is more eye focused. But we're going to still go in with a bit of colour on the face. And now for blush, I was going to go in with this little Revolution powder, but I actually think because I'm not doing much skin makeup, I'm going to go in with my painted one because this is a cream. And I think that will just sit better on the natural skin more. And then obviously we'll set it with the powder that comes with, like so. And then I'm just going to blend that into my cheek. And I'm not going to worry about how bright it is because I'm going to go in with concealer anyway. And then for concealer, I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. And I'm basically just going to put this in the essential points, which would be under my eyes, kind of. And I don't want to make myself look too pale in any areas. So just going quite light-handed with it. And I like to always just do a little on the centre points because it makes it look a lot more like I'm wearing a full foundation. And I'm just going to take my beauty blender and I'm going to blend on the face with that. And then on the corners of the eyes. I'm just going to switch to a much smaller one for my inner corners. And we're just going to set that concealer in place with a translucent powder. And then I'm just going in with that powder blush over top. I'm just going to take this very peachy pink highlighter from Revolution. And I'm just going to put a bit of that on my cheeks. And just under my brow a bit. And then before we go in with any under eye mascara, I'm just going to take this little Revolution palette that's just easy to grab. And we're going to take this black shade and I'm going to take this little Made by Mitchell brush and we're going to do a little bit of fluffing on the under eye with the black. Now normally I would do this with a black liner in the lash line, but we've done the blue. I'm just hoping that it goes quite nicely and gives it a bit more of a lashy feel to it. And then I'm just going to take my mascara and go in on that under eye lash as well. And then just making sure that those lashes are really connected to the other ones without a gap. And then finally, to finish this video off, I'm just taking my MAC lip liner and this is in the shade Soar. This is the one we use literally every video, but it's fine. And I'm just going to line the lips like normal. And then I'm just going to take this Revolution lip oil. It is clear, but as we've said a million times before, it's stained from this lip liner already, which is fine. And I'll just put that all over my lips. And that is today's finished makeup look to match with the nails. I'm not going to bother going in with the rhinestone style because I just think it will focus it too much on one side of the face because I thought I'd have more room on my eyelid to do it, and we'd have to bring it down onto the cheek. So I'm not going to add that. I think this is the perfect match for the nails. And I'm very pleased with how it turned out. I'm going to record a few clips now for you to see here before the outro, and I will see you back in a second. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed this fun little nails makeup matching moment. And like I said earlier, I'm planning on uploading quite a bit to all of my other social medias this week. So if you want to see more content of this makeup look and other things, please go check them out. They'll all be in the description box below, and all of my client social medias also. And yeah, just thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment if you feel like it, and I will see you guys back here next week for another makeup video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.